some other things that we were talking about. This is Gale, obviously, you see the name. I'm Waltz. We were kind of talking preliminarily about how to move around, I guess, the coverage that Mega Man puts out in the matchup, in neutral, etc. Things you want to be thinking about is, well, Mega Man is a zoner, and in general, zoners are covering. So they're the word you used, which was on reaction, which I want to just, no. Every zoner, except for Sam, Sam is kind of too, but their covering is a prediction. They're predicting, they're covering space, but it's based on a prediction. So they can't cover space effectively on reaction. Otherwise, it'd be like legitimately what people complain about, like, oh, if I jump, he does this. If I do this, he does this. And it's like, I can never hit him. Then no one would ever play any other characters besides the characters that can legitimately punish on reaction, your run in, your jump in, etc. Right? So what you need to be thinking about is predicting the prediction. Okay, that's a tall order, right?
Yeah.
Let me give you one of your favorite players in the past, Mega Fox. Maybe the first one I ever played him in San Antonio during his heyday when he was like close to #1 in Texas. Cooked me game 1. It was so fast. My coach in San Antonio, they allowed mid-set coaching. My coach was like, dude, I had no time to write notes. It was too fast. Slow it down. And I was like, all right. And it occurred to me that he was reading all of my options, right? And I was like, I can't read him at all. But then I was like, he's reading all of my options. And he's that good that he's reading all of my options. So even though I can't read him, I can read me. I know what I want, and he clearly knows what I want. So if I can reverse engineer that, suddenly I know what he wants, right? So that's how you kind of want to think about it. You want to predict the prediction. I'm covering space based on what I believe you're going to do. If I think you're going to jump in, I'm doing like an up air. I'm waiting for the landing. If I think you're trying to run in, covering with pellets, bears, etc. Right? So you want to like consider that as you're moving around, because otherwise you just, all right, well, I'm gonna jump in here and see what happens. You know, let's pray, and it could work, and often it will work because no one's perfect, and the coverage is gonna be there's always gonna be a hole if you're trying to cover. That's the game, is trying to predict what they're predicting your approach is gonna look like, because they have to do their coverage based on what they think is gonna happen, not what they see. So they do based on what they see, it's often gonna be too late.
Right.
So they're like, oh, I thought he was gonna run in. He thought he grabbed me. Ah, shit. Well, I'm gonna go back in time and pellet. I don't have that ability yet. Working on it. But let's jump into the game here. Let's see how you move.
Okay. That I can do. Reverse engineering what I want, figure out what you want.
Yeah.
That's a good thought process.
3, 2,
Yeah. Hopefully you know what you want better than I do. Or yeah.
Grab ledge.
So you got hit by, I think, 7 up airs.
Yeah.
So what more am I predicting you're gonna do?
Jump in.
Yes. What have you been doing? There it is. So part of being able to move around things effectively in this kind of situation is being able to control, having button discipline is what I call it.
Timing buttons?
Having button discipline. So you know that I'm putting out up airs. I guess at a cerebral intellectual level, right? I told you I'm doing up airs.
Yeah.
You acknowledge that you got hit by a lot of up airs, right? But at the same time, you're still jumping into them. So you have to get to a point where you can quell the instinct to jump. Because that's what I'm punishing at this point. I'm punishing your instinct to jump. So there's certain situations where we're next to each other, and I'm like, I'm throwing it up here, and you're here. I'm like, praying. I'm like, hey, he's gonna be there in like 25 frames, and it's like magic. You teleport there, right? So
Right.
you need to like kind of lock on to like what your inclination is, and be able to tamp that down if it's causing problems. Like, it's a great option to jump, which why people cover jump a lot. But if someone's hitting you for 9 out of 10 of your jumps, you have to figure out some way to not jump.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like, I'm just gonna stay here and shield and not do a damn thing because it's too much. Or better yet, go a step further. He's covering jump. What is he not covering? Me dropping shield, grabbing him, me doing an out of shield option, naring towards him. I'm not covering where you are at that point. I'm just like, hey, future wolf. And if you don't go there, all of a sudden I look, well, I don't look that dumb, but I look dumb. It's like, oh, look, he up aired nobody. He's fighting ghosts, and you get a free punish. But I'm, again, reading the future. I'm like, okay, you're going to jump. And if, because I'm playing the character I'm playing, I can cover the space on a read without necessarily committing like my whole body to it, right? I'd be like, okay, you're going to jump. Oh, he didn't jump. You're going to jump. Oh, he didn't jump. You're going to jump. As long as I'm trying to like move around and not be too obvious or with the timing too close to you when I do the move, etc., I'm probably fine.
Yeah,
At the same
you're just
time,
doing it safely.
if I'm doing that, I'm also giving. So there's a lot to it. But
Yeah.
right now, I want you to hold on to. If I'm getting hit for an option, I don't get hit. I don't do that option.
Right.
I don't do that option.
Okay.
Okay. There you go. That's what I want to see. Good. Yeah. I don't like that roll, but it's okay. I personally love that roll. I was seeing that roll, but I don't like that roll coming out. So, right there, and this not really what we're talking about, but hard to hard punish a nair dodge or an air dodge. Also, I'm at 151. F2 will kill. Fucking back air will kill. Dash attack will probably kill. You don't need to charge a down smash at 151, right?
Back throw would not have killed center stage.
Okay, that's fine. Oh! you got the jump discipline down. You weren't jumping into up airs. Some of them were grounded up airs. That's
Yeah.
point, but
There was one I just dash attacked and got hit by.
it's important for you to be able to wind the clock back and be like, okay, I got hit. Oh, I got hit again. Is there a link between these two neutral losses, right? Because neutral should be a messy-guessy situation where it's like, okay, this happened and this kind of happened, and he messed up here, I messed up here, or I missed my guess here, he missed their guess there. We're kind of swapping who gets like the win. It's not, nothing's guaranteed. So if you're like losing neutral like back to back to back, you're like, is there a common thread here? Because I've lost neutral twice or 3 times, and I got up air string, and some characters they'll just win neutral and you'll die. So like, you don't really get that opportunity. So you have to really just be like, hey, I did die off that neutral loss. So what caused it? Like, always try to like run a quick post-mortem on like, okay, that neutral I lost, why did I lose it? Was it because I just like misspaced something? It's often not. You just probably just picked the option that they were looking for. Especially if it's like someone who's like trying to zone you out. If they hit you, it was probably a read. I hate that. Like people are like, oh man, he's zoning me. It's like, you know, you jumped into that, right? He wasn't zoning you. He did it up there. I just covered there. The whole ground is open for you. So like, try to pay attention to how you're getting hit and be like, okay, if do I care about these hits? Do I care about this hit? I did 70, so yes, you do care.
Yeah, it feels like pretty much every hit against Mega Man matters.
No.
Except like pellets.
Pellets, thank you.
Yeah, except for that, like every hit feels like it matters.
Yeah, it's like people be like, how do I do with pellets? I'm like, I mean, you eat the 2% and then you get on with your life? I don't know. But yeah, so try and be cognizant of what's causing big damage, what's causing major stop losses.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play it a little different this time, and I want to see what you get.
Okay.
Mega Man. Three, two, one, go!
I guess I double jumped.
Oh shit.
Nice be up, man.
We are beyond acceptable defense. Woo! Okay, so I'm at close to 200, and then dash attack kills.
Yeah.
That's great, but what is you have? And no need to tell me, or even have a plan now. But you should have win conditions in your mind all the way through to all the percents. You're like 0% with one win condition, which is the cheesiest thing Wolf has. This is great. Mid percents, you have your win conditions. So you should kind of carry those with you. And as you transition from like percents, you kind of want to change like your mental win condition state.
Right.
You can have multiple at the same percents, whatever. But if you're getting to like your opponent past 150% and they're like, just like, all right, let's keep on playing some neutral. It's like, well, nothing confirms now.
Yeah.
So you're in a bad spot. Raw dash tag, I shield, you're punished again. I guess you could go for a million back airs, which is, I guess, the wolf thing. That works too, but wouldn't it be much nicer to get like the 2-frame, to get the tech chase, to get the up
Yeah,
smash,
yeah.
with someone with something you up smash. So it's like try to force the game states towards your win conditions. That way you're not overcooking people's stocks. Like you don't need to be, oh man, whew, I got nothing
Wouldn't
there.
that make me easier to read though? Like we were talking earlier,
No,
how
no.
I'm supposed to like.
So there's fishing, right? And if someone knows what your kill situation is, then you just go to the next layer, right? How do you avoid that kill situation, right? Okay, so you do a down tilt, and they're like, okay, obviously don't tech in, he's gonna down smash, right? Okay, so you run forward, you do your fucking fair bear, like all right, now I still got the kill, because I knew that he was avoiding me just charging down smash at either tech in place or tech roll in. So if someone's like, oh yeah, don't get grabbed by wolf at 0. So how do you avoid grab? Rock
Jump.
dodge, jump,
Yeah.
throw out hitboxes. Okay, so you know how they're gonna avoid it. So if they're really scared of an option, all of a sudden they're doing these other 3 options that you have. Now you can latch onto
Pick
those.
hard.
It's like, okay, he's gonna jump. Now I'm just fucking rising fair, or whatever the wolf does to people in the air. I don't know. Not a wolfman here, but this is. It applies to taking the stocks. Whenever you're at those high percents, it sounds like, oh man, I'm not gonna touch his shield because they'll just up smash me. All right, so now they're just fading back away from your shield all the time. Then you just hit them. they're not even hitting your shield at this point. They're like leaning back. I don't want to get too close because he'll up smash on the shield. You're like, now you know that's what they're looking out for. You can play around that.
Well, I have a little bit of a hard time imagining it. So like, say we're about like this distance, and like you do like fair, and then like from there, it's too safe for me to like really punish it. Like,
The thing is, if I need to space my fair, you don't have to wait. I have to move to that spacing. So I can't just. I'm either doing these, which is like, okay, sure, but I have to move to a space where the fair is safe, right? So I'm either moving here, or I'm moving slightly back to space it away from you, right? But you can effectively play around that situation and be like, all right, so he's not going to do a fair that's close to me.
yeah.
So one, the timing is going to be more obvious because I'm spacing it. So you know, okay, once he's at a safe range, he's going to rip it because I'm not supposed to be able to punish it, right? You could also just not be there, right?
Yeah.
Because like, oh, he's trying to space a fair. Well, I am suddenly behind you. Nothing personal. And then you do your punish. Down smash is still on the table because they whiffed what was supposed to be a safe move. But if you know someone's going to be aggressively safe, that's also obvious. It's as obvious as someone who's always aggressive. Someone's always safe. Someone's at kill percent. Oh, I ran full stage and just grabbed somebody because they were just scared. I literally, I just did, and it was like, because they're like, oh shit, oh my god. Like, if someone's at kill percent, they're trying to play safer. They have to play safer technically. But they could mix up and play aggressive anyways, right? But generally, they will play safer. So you can basically use that information to buff your prediction skills. Like, okay, if I move forward, they're gonna like move back, space something. Now you're whiff punishing, you're rolling past them, you're doing things that essentially punish overly safe play. If that makes sense. And that's how you find. But then again, the best thing to do is just to find the kills during times when your opponent isn't on high alert. You don't want to wait for them to be DEFCON 1 to be like, all right, time for the stock. It's like, bro, they got the shields up, they got the barrier, which I didn't know they had that technology. Like, it's all gonna be up. So you want to get them when they least expect it, right? Okay, I know at this percent, at 50, I hit him here. If he air dodges right now, I kill him. It's 50. In his mind, he's like, all right, I'm just gonna air dodge. It's like, what is he gonna do? What's the worst that could happen? You're like, I know the worst that could happen. I'm gonna do exactly that if you air dodge. So that's how you get around having to play around someone who's very fearful of you taking their stock. If you take it at moments when they wouldn't normally expect it.
Yeah.
Like, or you put them in situations where they're limited on options. Ledge. He's on the ledge. All right. You're gonna jump. You're gonna neutral get up. You're gonna roll. What are you gonna do? Then you take the stock there. So if you're like, oh man, I don't know what to do, put him on the ledge. And ideally, you've been seeing the ledge options all through the game. So you're not just like, first time ledge, let's see what happens. It's like, okay, I see him on the ledge. He likes to neutral get up from this spacing. He'll jump if I'm like in this position. If I shield, he'll just roll automatically because he thinks I'm gonna wait for like a get up attack something aggressive. Thinks he's safe. I drop shield, roll range, up smash. It's like, ooh, there's my stock at 120.
Up smash has to kill to 140.
140, okay.
That move is not that strong.
There's my stock, eventually, right? Especially if you're like, you're really, I don't know what to do. This is like, he's at 150. I need to kill him. This is taking too long. Put him on a ledge. Have kind of catalog some of those ledge options so that when you put him on the ledge, you kind of have an idea of like what the triggers are. And you can like push those little buttons, do a little marionette. They do the option you want, you get your stock, you can move on and hopefully find a kill situation earlier. Because you do have those situations. You just have to set them up or wait for the option that's going to lead to the kill. You don't have to hit everybody. Every hit isn't, not all hits are created equal, unlike people. So if you know I can like forego this hit and like kind of wait for like a swing, a panic option, or a double jump, and then hit them after, and that could lead to a stock, then hey man, I dropped the combo on purpose, he air dodges, okay cool. Store it away. They do it again, the good percent, you're like,
yeah,
well,
analyzing their habits, paying attention to what they do,
yeah,
especially in like bad situations.
Finish what they do and also figure out how you can get a stock or a very good situation off of that, that habit, right? And it's just about watching and being aware of what your kill options are at all percents. Because if you're not, then you're just like, you're just hitting people. And it's like, hopefully one of these is like strong enough to kill, or they just like leave a big enough opening for me to like kill them in neutral, which is hard. Because no one's just gonna stand there and like let you F smash them or let you line up a fair bear. Not those percents. So what I'm saying really is it's just you need to chase during your advantage and figure out where you can find those stocks a lot earlier, or even if it's later percents, put them in a situation where there's fewer options, you can just make a better odds guess.
Yeah.
And then take a stock then. But a lot of it is just being more cognizant of your options, what's strong for you, what's strong for them. Because you can't move around if I'm 100% predicting your movement, it doesn't really matter how well you're moving. Because like, that was a great jump, but like I saw it coming. So then it's like, now it's a bad jump?
Yeah, I mean, good movement wouldn't be predictable because you'd miss fast falls, you'd mix full hops, that kind of thing. Yeah, so since it's subjective, like good movement is based on what the opponent wants, and if they're a zoner, they're playing based on what they know you want. So kind of get more in touch with the stuff that's strong for you, and then you'll be able to just like more easily predict what people are trying to cover in that kind of matchup. And that's really the building blocks of it. It'd be weird. See, again, if I tell you don't jump and I start covering the ground, then it's weird, right? Yeah. So you gotta kind of think, it's not just don't jump, it's don't do the thing I think you want.
Don't do the thing I think you want. Exactly. Man, help me out. How much time we got? 8 minutes?
That's enough for a game.
Beautiful. Okay. So try to figure out how to get earlier stocks, even if it means dropping combos. Go for harder reads when I'm in disadvantage that will lead. Even read by just moving to a spot. You don't have to like start charging a smash attack necessarily. But you can just be like, all right, I think he's going to come to this platform. Right? He's going to recover high, drift to the platform. You just short hop as I'm about to like reach that landing space, and then if I air dodge, you just rip the bear. It's like it's fine. If I'm gonna be there, you just okay, got it, cool, thank you. Good stock. Let's do another one. So be judicious with how you play out your advantage and try to lead it to a stop.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay with that. Holy moly. That's right. Bracket. Holy moly, I reacted. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, you saved me. Okay. There you go. But that, definitely don't let me come back from that. That's crazy. I was actually dead. Alright. Let's juice it up a little bit. Hello? I beat my back. Someone call Mustang. And we're struggling. No, I swear I passed the third time. Oh my god. That was gonna be a perfect lesson. Oh my god, it was so well timed. I had it all set up. Man, I used to pray for times like these. Alright, let's stock. What we got? Here we go.
I read you going to the platform.
There you go. And that's how you do it.
I think I got a bit of the building blocks. More of like focusing on putting you in bad situations, just to like narrow down what you can do out of my. Huh?
Is that? Someone just walked by? They didn't open the door. If that's what I think it is, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Forcing bad situations.
Oh, hi, hello.
It's Aloe, my goat. Welcome. Oh yeah, forcing bad situations and actually like waiting for the lethal opportunity. You don't have to commit necessarily, but you just like wait for the lethal opportunity. You don't have to just, oh yeah, I know if I do Nair, it's safely covers neutral get up. Yeah. And I can like also maybe cover roll too, right? It's like, and then what? Why do you want to continue this stock? Up smash will kill. It will kill. So waiting for that neutral get up, perfect. The Wolf Flash was like, that's also really good. Platform coverage. And the other stock, I believe, was just
a bit of an edge guard.
I kind of you flubbed it, but the first two bits were really beautiful. But you didn't want to just like at a certain point resetting me with a weak nair saved me, and I could have actually lived. I could have aired out past you, but.
I thought you were alive either way. I just wanted to keep the situation going so I could find something else.
Just hit with like because like at that point I have to probably air dodge to live potentially, but you can get close enough to just like hit me on reaction to me either rushing or air dodging to ledge. So be careful about those kind of situations. But I mean the setup was great, so don't change that part. But kind of be cognizant of okay, I hit him that far out, he has no double jump. So the up B's going to come, the air dodge is going to come, and I can just hit him. Or the up B's going to come, he's going to drift, scared because he can't do anything but wait because he's trying to recover, and he just hit me. But yeah, that was good. I think that was a pretty quick game. I don't know.
That's it.
We'll wrap it up. Thank you guys for tuning in for the pre-tournament coaching session. Gale,
how long do we have?
Thank you for being here and being a Battle Pass supporter.
Naturally.
You too should register by 2 p.m. in order to get these great prizes.
Indeed, vouch. It's worth it.
All right. Mr. Gale, I wish you luck in bracket.